Welcome to Lifestyle Optimization Lesson 1 on Habit Essentials and Habit Stacking. Here you'll learn what habits really are, how they shape your success, and discover a simple method to build routines that actually stick. If you've ever struggled with consistency, this is the reset you've been needing. We all know someone who seems effortlessly productive. They eat right, stay organized, and always seem to have time. But here's the truth. They're not superheroes. They just built better habits. Now picture someone else who starts strong with new goals. Maybe it's going to the gym or waking up earlier, but always falls off after a week or two. Not because they lack discipline, but because they rely on motivation instead of structure. The difference between those two people isn't potential, it's their habits. Habits are the autopilot system of your life. Once they're in place, you don't have to think, you just do. In this lesson, we'll break down how to build that system the smart way. A habit is a behavior you do so often it becomes automatic. It's your brain's way of conserving energy. Once a pattern is formed, the brain stops actively deciding and just executes. That's why you can drive home without thinking about every turn or brush your teeth without remembering if you did it. Habits can work for you or against you. They can be tiny things, like checking your phone first thing in the morning, or powerful ones, like stretching after every workout. Your habits shape 90% of your daily actions. That means if you change your habits, you change your lifestyle without relying on constant willpower. Whether it's your health, productivity, or peace of mind, it all ties back to what you do on repeat. When you intentionally shape your habits, you take control of your outcomes. Most people chase goals, but ignore the system behind the goal. Habits are that system. They make success predictable. Instead of focusing on dramatic change, you focus on small, repeatable wins that add up fast. Habits reduce mental fatigue, build discipline, and create momentum. And once they're in place, they do the heavy lifting without extra effort. That's why this lesson matters. It gives you the tools to stop restarting and start progressing. Now that you understand why habits matter, let's get into how to build them using habit stacking. Step 1. Identify your current habits. Start with what's already working. List 3 to 5 things you do daily without fail, like making coffee, showering, or checking your email. These are your anchor habits. For example, after brushing his teeth, one man started doing 10 push-ups. He didn't need to remember to do push-ups because he just linked it to something he already did. Step 2. Attach a tiny, specific habit to it. Pick a new behavior you want to add, something small, clear, and easy. Then connect it to one of your anchors using this formula. After some current habit, I will perform a new habit. A relatable example is, after I pour my morning coffee, I will review my top 3 priorities. This turned coffee time into a focus ritual. Step 3. Practice one stack at a time. Don't try to do everything at once. Choose one stack and do it consistently for at least 2 weeks. Only add another when the first one feels automatic. For instance, one woman started with, after dinner, I'll tidy for 5 minutes. Over time, her whole evening routine became smoother, without needing a full overhaul. Step 4. Create flow, not force. Stack habits in an order that feels natural. This flow reduces friction and creates momentum. You're not just building habits, you're building a routine that runs itself. Step 5. Evaluate and adjust. No habit is final. As your goals evolve, your habits should too. That's why regular evaluation is part of the process, not a sign of failure, but a smart check-in. Ask yourself weekly, Is this habit still serving my goals? Does it feel natural or forced? Has it led to a positive result or just busyness? If a habit feels off, it's okay to tweak it. Maybe the timing isn't right. Maybe it needs to be simpler. Or maybe it's the wrong habit altogether, and it's time to let it go. Success comes from building what works, not forcing what doesn't. Adjust your stack until it flows. Consistency grows when your habits align with your reality, not an ideal. Adaptability is strength. Use it. Let's pause here. Think about the habits you do every day without thinking. What's helping you move forward? What's holding you back? This is the moment to make real change in your daily productivity, not just on the routines you want to build, but also the ones you need to break. Ask yourself, what habit do I repeat that wastes time or drains energy? What cue triggers it? A certain time, a mood, a person? What's one change I can make to disrupt that pattern? Here's a simple method to begin removing a bad habit. 1. Make it invisible. Essentially remove the trigger. For example, leave your phone in another room at night if scrolling is the problem. 2. Make it unattractive. Try reminding yourself of the downside every time you crave it. Even attach a cost to it in your mind. 3. Make it difficult. Add friction. Uninstall the app. Log out every time. Delay access. 4. Make it unsatisfying. Insert an accountability factor. This is done by telling someone your goal and setting a consequence. Now go to the step you originally came here for and take one of your anchor habits and build something good in its place. Use the formula, after I do my typical activity, I will follow with my positive habit, and at the same time, design your environment to quietly remove the bad. This is how you stop the loop and shift your trajectory. Habit stacking works because it taps into how your brain already operates. Olympic athletes use it. CEOs use it. High performers don't just have willpower, they have systems. And the best part? You'll feel the benefits fast. Within days, you'll notice less mental strain, better follow-through, and more energy to focus on what matters. Start small, stay consistent, and trust the system. You don't need more motivation. You need momentum. Build your first stack today and watch what happens when your routine starts working for you, not against you.